Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists! Welcome to another episode of Car Dreams in Styrene. I'm your host Gary G, and these are the topics of today's show. The Riddle, the Mc Carthy Racer, my friendly mailman, functional doors. Riddle of this week. So this week we're looking for two words. And the third letter is an L. This thing keeps your engine clean. As always, the answer at the end of the show. Here in the garage, we started painting the front axle. Now it was time for the marriage between body and chassis. Now mounting the air intake for the engine. Now it was time to sand all those little edges from the air scoops down so it was really smooth and it glides in the wind. Of course, after all that sanding I had to rescribe some lines. And drill out the rivets. Some magic painting. And here are the Mc Carthy girls. Aren't they pretty? And yes, I painted the axles again. Now mounting some more air rings over here. They're really huge in the rear end and on the front end. But now, back in the studio. Okay, topic of this week. Who did? Hold on a second, people. Yeah? Oh, thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, guess what? Oh, my mailman. He works on Saturdays. And he brought me something. Oh, what that? I see. Let me open this. This is... What is this? This is... Can you open it? Don't you want to go open? Oh man. Well, now it works. No, it don't. Oh, yes, it works. Let me see what's that. It is shop cards, of course. And it's from Jeff. Wow. Oh, thank you. It's from Jeff's Model Garage. Look at those cards. They're so pretty. Awesome. Wow. So, yeah, I guess this is the topic of the week. So, back to the garage. Wow, fantastic. Now, here in the garage, we are ready to mount some rims, tires, and in the end, wheels on that racer. And to have everything straight lined up, go on our magnet bench. To put a little bit more details on the mirrors, cut some styrene and painted it with Molotov. After mounting some last antennas, our racer was done. And now, enjoy the finished build. So, this week in Tips and Tricks, we want to finish up the series of functional doors. If you want to know a little bit more about, or should do a second part about like scissor Lambo doors or wing doors, just let me know down in the comments. But I think it might get too boring for people who do that like pretty much the whole life. So, that's been said, like the last part of this series so far. I want to talk about this week is, if you now have your functional doors, of course, now you have to also put the door jambs around, which is not too difficult. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So you want to do, of course, fill up that gap that you have here. You want to fill up that gap here and that here. But that is not too difficult because it's kind of given by the inside of your seats. So if you can see that here. Like you just fill that space up. You fill that space up and take care on the seat here, and you put that thing in. What kind of took me a while to figure though is the way how you do the door panel, because it had like the first couple cars that I made, it just kind of really was, it freaked me out, you know. Either it was too wide on the seat, the door didn't close, or it clashed with the dashboard or whatever. So to spare you that time, I will tell you like the main measurements that you should really take care of so you don't fall in the same trap. So first of all, you want to be sure that your hinges, let me zoom in a little bit more, don't be too deep to clash with the dashboard. Then you can't close the door anymore because, you know, it stuck on the dashboard. The second thing is you never wanna have your panel line over that part here, over the upper edge of the door, because then again you clash with the dashboard. Then before you even go and glue that on or figure how wide you want to have it here, you should fix all the parts on your door panel, put the seats in at least temporary as well, because that happened once to me that, oh yeah, it fits perfectly fine until I mounted the armrest. Well, guess it didn't close because it went to the seats. So that is kind of my thing to this week. Take care on these spots and you should be good to go. Well, this is the tip of this week. Did you guess what it actually was? Ah. Okay, another episode of Cut Dreams in Styrene is gone. I hope it was a little bit entertaining and informative for you. I want to say also, I hope that everything is fine with those people who had to live in the storm area. We heard here in Austria it's not as bad. I hope you're doing fine. I know that Dr. Cranky, he did a update that he's doing fine. I hope you guys doing fine. Rather than that, see you next Saturday, and as always, love and friendship is something you can't buy. Respect all people. Keep that hobby alive. See you next Saturday.
Okay, the problem was I pressed the wrong button.
I see.